Outriders is a looter shooter, and shares a lot in common with RPGs and action RPGs. One of the critical aspects of RPGs with action combat is a specific tension between desired playstyle and level design friction. Basically, while having a playstyle you enjoy is ideal and very nice, if the player is allowed to retain maximum effectiveness with the same playstyle on every single encounter in the game, that may become repetitive. As such, developers try to make sure not every location and encounter is going to feel equally comfortable with every playstyle. This is what's happening when you get a poison swamp or a bunch of ranged enemies harassing you from afar in a Souls-like. An example of this happening to me in Outriders would be here, in the Wreckage Zone. This is a particular layout that features very long-range engagements, which do not favor my class. There's not a ton of cover that would normally make the job of a trickster super easy, and the enemy force has fielded more long-range units than usual. The Trickster class in Outriders is focused on close-range assassinations, and its sustain or healing mechanic reflects this. I only typically heal and gain shield if I can kill something that's close enough to me, denoted by this symbol. On an encounter like this is an issue, which means this layout is in direct opposition with the way Trickster wants to fight. Enemies will typically be pretty far away from me. The level design isn't giving me what I want here, and so this encounter feels noticeably tougher than the rest of the game so far. Especially because I've recently moved up a world tier, so the numerical difficulty each individual enemy represents is also higher than I'm used to. But Outriders being an ARPG gives us a level of ownership and potential adaptability to whatever is contesting our ability to function. I'm engaging into something I'm disadvantaged against, so I need to create a strategy that can overcome this uphill battle. In this case, I need one of two things, ideally both. One, a way to safely deal long-range damage, and two, a way to heal without being close to enemies. As it turns out, I do have a response to this. Recently, a semi-automatic sniper rifle dropped for me that deals good damage. I've taken this rifle, upgraded its rarity from blue to purple, and swapped out its original slot 1 mod for Essence Thief, which heals me whenever I land shots. Its slot 2 is a damage mod that just increases the likelihood I kill stuff. With this rifle, I can more comfortably fight at these longer ranges, and use the abilities that I would normally cast for rushing down isolated enemies in a different way instead. Here, those same abilities are used to buy time and make those distance shots. My slow trap can be used to block incoming fire, or crowd control close range units that press in on me. Better yet, if rusher units do come near me, then they're just feeding my healing mechanic even more effectively. Trickster wants enemies close to it. My borrowed time can give me shield if I want to reposition, and then either move back to where I was, or don't, simply make myself a little tankier for my sniper rifle to heal me. It's good too. Normally, I don't interact with snipers as a weapon type in this game, since my class doesn't inherently support any synergy with them. However, in this circumstance that's forced my hand, having a sniper rifle available and being able to alter it to suit my needs has done three things. One, it's giving me a way to safely do damage and heal, despite my class's healing method being denied, and respond to the disadvantage this encounter burdens me with. Two, it's reduced repetition by shoving me out of the reliable, comfy strategies I've been blasting with previously and encouraging me to try a different weapon type I would otherwise ignore. Three, it's taught me a potential way of engaging with future encounters like this that will pressure me in similar ways. Even if I don't use a sniper rifle specifically for whatever those might be, I will have the mindset foundation to look through what I have on hand and use it to create a strong strategy. In the case of Soulslikes, which are a genre that is very close to my heart, you'll often see similar things. Skeleton, stone, or crystal constructs, or armored enemies that are resistant to blade damage can often be taken down or flinched more efficiently using blunt or strike damage, like from clubs, maces, and the like. Distant foes that pepper you with attacks from range can be adapted to by hitting them with various grenades, magic, or arrows of your own, or kiting melee units out of their line of sight so you can kill them safely behind a wall while their archers can't support them. Poison swamps or other types of level design that alter terrain in hostile ways are there to pressure or tax your inventory and your system's understanding. If you're confident in your play, you'll be able to come up with the items or effects to resist those disadvantages, or limit the amount of time you need to stay in that terrain so you return to your peak effectiveness sooner. Oftentimes in action RPGs, if you're faced with a challenge that makes you uncomfortable or that you feel your character isn't equipped to handle, it's usually the developers trying to rescue you from repetition and encourage you to play a little differently while you add a new weapon or tool to your arsenal. It's just the next puzzle to solve.